Garden Grill a fantastic rotating restaurant, or just something else to turn your head away at? Hey, welcome to Planet Mark, and today, in our in-depth, honest review, where we look at all of Walt Disney World's restaurants, we're going to be taking a look at Garden Grill. So, let's join Chip and Dal and pals as we take a closer look at this spinny restaurant. This was a viewer request by Millie and Ashley, so if you guys want a shout out in our next video, just comment below and tell us what restaurant you want me to review next. But remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell notification to be told of the next great upload by Planet Mark. So let's first take a look at the history of the Garden Grill. Located in the Futureland Pavilion of Epcot, this restaurant was actually born the Good Turn restaurant before later being revamped into the Land Grill Room and then to the Garden Grill as we know it today. Breakfast is from 8 till 10:30, lunch is from 11 till 3 and dinner is from 4 PM till 8:30 PM. So it closes relatively early. So now we'll be looking at cost, atmosphere, food quality, character dining experience and our overall rating. So let's look at the cost. Disney calls this a $3 restaurant, which means you'll be looking at paying about $35 for each adult, which is kind of what you should expect to pay for this type of restaurant at Disney, so it's not too bad. Atmosphere. Okay, so the one thing that you probably already know about this restaurant is that it is a rotating restaurant. So as you sit and dine, you're staring at the views of the Living with the Land attraction. But stop there, because this isn't a thrill ride. You're not on Space Mountain now. It moves very, very slowly, so you can enjoy your food without getting motion sickness. So basically, as you stare out this window and look at the different views, you kind of get to see how different crops grow in different weathers and climates. For example, there's a rainforest section, a desert section, and a prairie section. So needless to say, if you're into nature and scenery, then this is definitely the restaurant for you. There are two types of seating, either a table seat or a booth seat. We recommend you trying for a booth seat because it offers the best view without any obstructions. Next, food quality. This is an American style buffet served family style. So basically, you don't get up and go get your food, you wait for a waiter to come give it to you, and there's not a lot of choice, but you get to eat a lot. So eat as much as you can if you like the food. So because you don't have to get up, you don't have to worry about missing your turn with the characters or the interactions, or even leaving your kids alone, or if you feel like you're going to get dizzy because it's slightly moving. Don't worry about that, stay seated and they'll bring the food to you and you just have to worry about staring at that scenery. One complaint that we have heard from this restaurant is that sometimes the waiters can be very slow at bringing the food to you. And if you're not really into veggies or organic food or kind of like natural stuff, it's not all veggies as we'll get onto in a minute, then maybe you won't enjoy this food as much. But talking of which, let's take a look at the menu. For breakfast, it's a choice between chips, sticky bun bakes, seasonal fresh fruits, fluffy scrambled eggs, hash brown style potato barrels, bacon and sausage, Mickey shaped waffles with warm hazelnut syrup drizzle. For lunch, it's a choice between carved pork and apple chutney, fries, mashed potato, mac and cheese, seasonal veg, herb and leek stuffing, and berry shortcake with whipped cream. And finally for dinner, it's a choice between salad, slow braised pot roast, all natural sliced turkey breast, carved pork with apple chutney, seasonal veg, herb and leek stuffing, buttermilk mashed potato, mac and cheese, fries, or for dessert it's berry shortcake with vanilla cream. But again, just look at the menu, you can see what I mean by there's a lot of vegetables and fruit and just that kind of twist on things. Now let's take a look at character dining experience. Okay, this is the one and only place in Disney where you can get a photo with Farmer Mickey. That's Mickey in his whole farmer getup, as in this is the exclusive restaurant. Other characters include Pluto. He's going to be there to give you a good old lick of your face, because he's a dog, not anything else, don't get any ideas. And you get to meet your hosts, of course, Chip and Dale, who, even though they are your hosts, they are up to some crazy mischief at the same time. Okay, one of the other criticisms that we have had from another one of our restaurant reviews is that like a lot of the characters are very generic, but Chip and Dale is not as easy to find them. Not like mega, you'll never find them, but it is a lot harder to find them than just the Fab 5. So it is nice to actually have them like there. I mean, you've still got Mickey and his farmer getup, that's the only place you can find him, and Pluto, which is relatively easy, but Chip and Dale, not so much. That is good that you do get that, especially if you're trying to collect all of those autographs. And which leads us finally to our rating system. So what we do is we look at all of those points we've looked at so far. So cost, atmosphere, food quality, character dining experience, to kind of put it all together and tell you what we think. But again, we want to hear from you. But let's take a look at our rating system. If you're not so familiar with it yet, then it's right at the top here is do every time. One below is do multiple times. One slap bang in the middle, right average, is do once. Below that is do if there's time or if there is a reservation. Don't really make an effort to go do it, but if it's there. And finally, right at the bottom is do not do. And I think we're going to place this one straight in the middle of do once. Because you might love it, you might not. It is rather gimmicky, the whole rotating restaurant thing, but maybe it's just really the food quality. Like it is a buffet, but you don't get, you're kind of paying those buffet prices, but you don't get like a huge selection. So if you don't like something, you're kind of stuck with it, which is a bit annoying. But the characters are pretty cool. Do once if you like it, then do it again. But if not, then I suppose you've not wasted too much money. But anyway, so like I say, that's only what we think. But what about you? What's your experience of the Garden Grill? Remember, again, this was a viewer submission by Millie and Ashley. So thanks for telling us, guys, which one you wanted to go through. And if there's anybody else which wants to tell us which restaurant we should review next, we're going through all the table service restaurants. We've already got Chef Mickey's, Be Our Guest, and Cinderella's Royal Table all out there for you to go check out. But what should we do next? So, for a shout out, tell us. Remember to subscribe to Planet Mark, hit that bell notification, share and like this video. Follow us on Twitter at Planet Mark Vlog or Facebook.com/Planet Mark Vlog, or even our yummy food Instagram at Laura Goodbrand. So, see you in the next one, guys. Bye.